What time is it? It's time to do what God has been calling me to do. Get it done. Get it done now. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my God. Can we just take a moment to just breathe? Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wow. Needed that. Totally needed that. Holy cow. I cannot believe I'm sitting in front of the camera again. It has been, wow, over 4 or 5 years now since I have been on YouTube. If you are new here and aren't really aware of who I am or what I do, I'm definitely not the same girl that created this YouTube channel then, and I am a whole completely different woman. So if you're expecting makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, and things of that nature, you know, your girl has shifted completely from that wave, and I'm so grateful for that journey, how that was a catapult for me to start my self-love journey. It's completely changed now, and you guys will not be getting those types of videos, so I'm sorry. But if you are an old subscriber and you stayed around and you're here to see this through with me and to walk into this new journey with me, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for following my journey along the years. I'm so glad that you're here. But if you're new here, and just to give a new introduction to who y'all are talking to now, my name is Asia Alexia Velas. I'm gonna say my whole government name because remember the name, remember the name. I'm gonna start with who I am. I am a woman of God, a woman of faith, a very powerful, beautiful, intelligent, and loving, kind, compassionate, and empathetic person that God created in this world to do amazing things. And wow, I can't believe that I can say that so confidently and I can say it so quickly, because when you think about all the times people have asked you, like, who are you? How would you describe yourself? It's a really hard question to answer sometimes. And I'm so grateful that I've gotten to that point where I can answer it so confidently and to understand who I am. It was a journey to get here. And I wanted to introduce myself and who I am so you guys can get to know who I am without any titles attached. And that's not all who I am. I'm all those great things, yes, but I am funny. I am very witty. I can't believe I'm saying that I'm a witty person, because for so long I think I was trying to deny it or didn't look at myself as a witty person, but I'm pretty witty. I am an extrovert. I love being around people, but I'm low-key an introvert too, because that is where I recharge and that is where I find the best moments of myself with. And so I'm all these things, right? And now we can add on the titles of all the great things. But I wanted to say that because a lot of the times we don't get to see ourselves as a person without any titles attached to it. I wanted to start with that because I think we should all start with that. I think we should all understand who we are and the characteristics that make you you. Now we can add the titles. I am a mother of a beautiful, beautiful, crazy, and I'm not gonna call him crazy, but he's crazy like his mama a little bit. But Caleb Amari White, my son who is 3 years old. Yes, your girl is a mom now. Crazy. Never thought I would be a mom at 25. Not that I am downing myself on it. I just never thought. I always thought I would probably end up the one that was like closer to 30 to have a kid. But I also didn't really have any expectations on it. I wasn't that person that was like, I need to be married by this age and I need to have kids by this age and I need to have a career by this age. I was really a go with the flow type person, like wherever life is taking me, right? Your girl is a mother now, a mother, like a mother for real. Is one of my greatest joys. It's my biggest challenges, but it's one of my biggest rewards and one of the most beautiful roles I take on in this life. And I take it very seriously. He's amazing. And my son is literally the greatest thing that has happened to me. Having my son really was the thing that took my journey to the next level. Not only did it push me to really go after the things that I have been desiring to do, but it really challenged me to heal and to grow. I was very much so that person that was pregnant that was like, I gotta get it together. I don't want anything to trickle down to my son. And at the time I was thinking like, I gotta be perfect. I have to be the perfect mom. I have to be the perfect person so that I can be the perfect mom. And although I like to remind people like not to think like that because you shouldn't, it's not realistic. And motherhood, you're never prepared for it until you actually go through it. You can prepare, you can read all the books, you can do all the things, but until you're walking in it, you will never know until then. So if you're planning to have kids or wanting to become a mom, that's my advice I can give to you. Not that you asked for any, but I am also an entrepreneur. I'm saying business owner. I like to speak over myself and speak things of who I am. So I like to say that I'm a CEO, even though I haven't really fully walked in a CEO position for real. But I like to say I'm a CEO because your girl will be a CEO, just saying. But your girl's an entrepreneur, and I have been operating my business, Asia Lexi Productions, for 4 years now. Whoa, it's so crazy. It's been 4 years. Holy cow. Where did we leave off at? Where did you guys what was the last? I think one of the last things I posted on my channel was me graduating college. And I may have hidden that video, but I'm gonna put it back up just so you guys can kind of just reflect on this part of the video with me. That was the last thing I really kind of shared with you guys in terms of my life. After that, I think I posted some videos of just some work that I did, some creative work that I did, and I posted it to share just so it had a platform to live on, but I also hid all that stuff too. We'll talk about all that later. What a journey it has been since graduation. It makes me emotional. I want you guys to know if you're gonna be on my channel, we are gonna cry, we are gonna laugh, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna speak some real stuff, we're gonna have vulnerable conversations. Expect the real me. I can't believe I'm really sitting here saying y'all about to get the real me. It took a lot to get to this point. It's so crazy when I look back at videos that I used to post, and who I am now was seeds were being planted when I made certain videos and when I would post certain content and I would make certain content. I just wasn't really confident in it, and I wasn't necessarily ready to walk in that journey wholeheartedly and fully. So life after graduation, wow. Your girl lived with her mom for 6 months after graduation, and I didn't really know what to do. I'm not gonna lie. I actually applied for a film school that I got accepted into. There was just a few things that I had to do to push everything through. But I really felt God telling me not to go through with it. And not to go through with the application, to kind of just stop my tracks. Because your girl was trying to go to LA. Your girl was trying to get up out of here. I was really just trying to chase what I thought at the time was what I wanted to do. But I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had an idea because God planted little things in me over time. And I, at the time I had been tapping into photography, into video, and I had all these ideas, and I would put them in video format, and I would just do the things. I knew that I was a producer, but I didn't call myself that then. At the time, I didn't know that that's what I was. But today I own it. I'm a producer at heart, and I truly birth visions, and there's no box or no limit. There's no certain way that I do it. It's just whenever God calls me to something, I walk in it, and I walk in it confidently. I ended up applying to this photography position in, it was in Indiana at the time, because like I said, I was living with my mom. My mom lives in Indiana, and I got the job. And y'all, I was so excited. I was just really happy that I was able to secure a job that was in a field that I knew that I would enjoy. And I didn't know anything about real estate photography, but that was the point. The point for me was to learn and to kind of put myself in a position to learn and to try things out and to just see what I like and what I like to shoot and what I don't like to shoot. Because at the time, I was kind of freelancing here and there, but I didn't really have a lot of gigs. I did an internship where I was a production assistant. I learned a lot on that production set, and it was for a magazine company. It was a catalog or something like that. And so I would have things like that in place. And I was very open-minded at the time. I was just really trying to figure out what I enjoyed doing. And I was okay with that. And so I took on the position. I was so excited for this job. You know, it was great. I traveled a lot. I ended up getting my first car because I knew I needed it. I got my first car under my name, and her name was Storm. Rest in peace, Storm, by the way. Ooh, child, that girl been through a lot. And so I did that job. I did it well. You know, there was some pros and cons and things of that nature. And then I got fired. That's a story for another day. I think I'll save that for another YouTube video just to kind of talk about that journey. I just kind of want to give you guys an update to where I am today. And after I got fired, I jumped right into full-time entrepreneurship. I just took that leap of faith and went into it. I never looked back. And here we are today. Your girl has consistent clients. I'm a producer of a podcast. I am being hired for bigger projects and opportunities, and it's all been great. There comes a point where, you know, you're kind of just doing things because you know you're good at it and things of that nature. And then you're back in this place where you're like, I don't feel fulfilled. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do. I love my clients. I love the work that I do with my clients. I am so grateful and blessed to be able to work with them. But what I've realized about me and my journey is that, like I said, I am not limited to a thing. Wherever God plants me, I produce there. And I don't just produce in a creative way. I produce with what I bring to the table and the seeds that I plant. That is what I am at heart. I am a producer at heart. What I've realized is that this whole time I've been trying to figure out ways like, how am I going to scale this business and how am I going to do this? And then I had to realize that the way that I was doing it or trying to do it, I was trying to do it how I saw other people do it because, you know, you see other people who do what you do and they're scaling and they're doing all these great things. But I had to stop and sit with myself and be like, you know your journey and you know what God is doing through you and in you. And the reason why I haven't got to that point is because I'm not doing the things that God has truly been telling me to do. And the things that God has been telling me to do are things that are uncomfortable. We run from the things that are uncomfortable because we don't think we're ready for them. We think it's gotta be perfect. You are talking to a recovering perfectionist. And I like to say recovering because your girl is not owning that title no more. I am not, nope, I rebuke. But your girl, But one thing about God is he never, when he gives you something, he gonna keep knocking at that door. He gonna keep knocking at that door. And that's what God continued to do. And so what I know about me and my journey and what God is doing through my business and through me and my skills and the things that I'm gonna continue to learn is that I'm gonna be in multiple places, in multiple projects, in multiple ecosystems, and because I'm a producer and I help the overall vision. And so not to say what I'm doing is wrong or that it's not in alignment, it is. I've learned so much. And if I didn't go through that and if I didn't do it, I wouldn't have learned things. I wouldn't have met the people that I've met. I wouldn't have created a catalog of work to show for the things that I have learned over the years. And I'm so grateful. But lately, God has really been tugging at my heart because I've grown so much. I've been doing the work. I've been healing. He's tugging at me specifically in this moment, in this season. He's tugging at me to start a vision that he gave me in 2019. 2019. Where was Asia in 2019? Your girl was in the pits of hell with myself. And I say with myself because a lot of the times we like to look at our journey, we like to blame other things. But what I've come to realize is that everything that you're in, every issue, every problem, every circumstance, you have to reflect and look back at you. You are only responsible for you. That's it. But it's easier for us to point the finger or blame it on something else because of the fact that we like to run. As humans, it's more comfortable to run from it. or to place it on something else so that we don't have to deal with it. But one thing about me is I pray dangerous prayers, y'all. And the way he just be coming throwing them at me, I was like, okay, God, like give me like 24 hours. And sometimes he just be throwing it 2 hours later. And I'd be like, okay, you could have gave me like some preparation time, like honestly and truly. But hey, do you? You're almighty, you're all knowing, you're all doing. Whatever. I prayed those dangerous prayers. But it's because I was hungry for it. I was hungry for it. And I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm 100% grateful for where I'm at. But like I said, that doesn't change the fact that I've been getting that tug. And so God gave me a vision, like I said, that he gave me in 2019. I was in the pits of hell with myself. I didn't love myself. I was unaware of myself. I was running from myself. I was running from my past. I was running from so many things that, man, I can't even begin to tell you. I don't even recognize who that girl was in 2019. And it can be a very emotional thing to think about because we feel bad for those versions of ourselves. But I'm choosing to love her. I love that version of myself then. She was broken. She was broken to pieces, to complete pieces. I don't even know who that girl was, but I love her because that version was the catapult to get to this version. And it don't matter what version of me it is. I love her. I love her. This is me stepping into that vision, and making this video is that first step for me to walk in this confidently, walk in this uncomfortably, but confidently, because I know what I'm being called to do. I know the vision that was given to me. It's clear. It's concise. It's been confirmed. And I'm ready to walk in it. And so we'll get more into detail about how we got to this point. There's so many videos and things that we'll be talking about and discussing, but we're gonna start here. Welcome to Asia Lexi Productions. God's gonna do what he wanna do here. There's no limits here. It's no limits on what we gonna create, the stories that are gonna be told, the messages, the seeds that will be planted. I'm just here. I'm being obedient and I'm doing what I feel led to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. There's years worth of content that we gotta get through. So whatever it is, ask me. Follow me on social media, AJAHLEXI, that is my personal page, and my business at AJAHLEXI Productions. That is my business page. I am so excited to embark on this new journey with you guys. I am incredibly grateful for any support. I'm incredibly grateful for the community that will be created. And I'm excited. It's uncomfortable, but I'm excited. And I feel free, refreshed, and me. Completely me, y'all. Like me. Oh, I love me. I love me. Can't believe we're here saying that. Anyways, I'm slowing down and I'm just speaking from my heart. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video and I will see you guys next time.